That's a pretty big landmark that he wants to pass. But really, their game yesterday against Monument Valley, what set them apart is their starts to the first and second halves. So it'll be interesting to see how they start in today's game against Wayne.
Yeah, their tournament journey, they beat Monticello on Wednesday, 52-16, and Monument Valley yesterday, 52-27. Looking over at the other side, the Wayne Badgers, they come in as the 4th overall seed and are coming off a pretty intense win over Whitehorse in yesterday's quarterfinals.
Yeah, it was a back-and-forth game, and it was really a technical foul that kind of shifted the tone. And for Wayne Badgers, they just took advantage of it. And you either collapse under that pressure like Whitehorse did, and as Wayne did, they just took advantage, went to the end, and I have to give a shout-out to Blackburn, who led the way with 20 points and 3 Bryce Canyon City three-pointers.
Yeah, career high 20 for Blackburn yesterday. A.J. Van Dyke, also a sophomore, so a lot of really talented sophomores in this one. Van Dyke has scored double figures in 17 straight games. She scored 23 points to open the tournament on Wednesday versus Bryce Valley and added 15 yesterday versus Whitehorse. Wayne, they beat Bryce Valley 58-34 on Wednesday and Whitehorse yesterday. That will do it for the State Bank of Southern Utah pregame report. State Bank of Southern Utah focused on our community since 1957. It's time now for the United Mine Workers of America tip-off. UMWA is a powerful voice since 1890, the union for all workers. To join UMWA for a more secure future, call today at 435-820-2692. And we're all set for semifinal basketball.
Gosh, I love Friday nights.
This is where the tournament really starts to heat up, and you can feel the energy in the gyms. Just flip a little switch. Rich working it inside. It's Pugmire. The sophomore gets the first 2 of the game.
That's what she does so well. She's able to put the defense behind her back. She can use those post moves down low. Gets an easy layup to start out the game.
Wood surveys. They work it around the perimeter. Blackburn. Hounded by Weston. 12 on the shot clock. Nothing going inside for the Badgers. Blackburn drives baseline. In the corner, it's Morrill as the shot clock buzzer sounds, and Pugmire grabs the miss.
Ball movement was a little bit stale until the end, but they got a good shot up, just couldn't go down.
And on the other side, quickly go the Rebels. It's Brenley Hatch.
If I'm the Badgers, I need to make sure that I'm looking out for 42 and 22 down low. They know how to move and transition very well. Now that's 2 easy layups here in the first minute and a half for Rich.
Badgers nearly turn it over. Instead, Jones grabs it and just misses the 2. Quickly go the Rebels again the other way. Argyle. Smith, a strong drive off the front iron. Van Dyke grabs the rebound.
Immediately we're seeing that the Rebels are wanting to establish a presence in the paint. Wayne, a nice job of getting the defensive board to not allow a second chance opportunity.
Van Dyke misses everything, and it'll go out of bounds.
Badgers seem a little bit rushed on offense right now. You need to slow down just a little bit.
Both teams not putting much pressure up near the half court. Some teams love to do a full court press. Both of these teams pretty content to contain in the half court. Corner 3, buried by Cass Argyle.
And now they're spreading things out. Because you've established a presence down low in the paint, the defense is going to respect what you do down there. That allows for a perfect shot from Argyle.
Yeah, the Badgers, they have to tighten their defense inside with the Rebels offense in there, and a ball bounces into the hands of Jones, but she misses the layup. So the Badgers, a slow start on offense, whereas the Rebels, a hot start.
Yeah, you have to take advantage of second chance opportunities when they present themselves, but a nice pick down low.
In the corner, Wood. An open look and just misses.
Rebels looking to move quickly.
Smith to Weston. Inside to Pugmire. Good defense, batted away by Jones.
Yeah, she just put her hands up for the basketball. Sometimes it can be hard when your back is to the basket and you're trying to reach in for that ball. Sometimes you can hack an arm. She did it perfectly right there.
You have to be physical with Pugmire down low. Van Dyke attacks left side, and a circus shot banks in.
Looks like it was Blackburn on the drive that time. But something I love about her game is she has a low center of gravity, so she's able to weave past the first line of defense. She got a nice floater up and in.
Great move. Again, a career-high 20 yesterday for Blackburn. Weston, a pull-up, long two, no good. Hatch in for the miss. Smith. And the Rebels retain possession for a third chance. Three on the way from Argyle, and her second Bryce Canyon City three drops through.
She has to thank Hatch for that shot because she was just working down low with offensive rebounds. Even though she was falling to the ground, she was avoiding travel violations. Great offensive possession.
Van Dyke from long range, that's off the mark. She averages over 17 a game, and she really can score from anywhere on the floor. That one, she about 6 feet behind the three-point line.
Hey, and you have to respect it if you're Rich. I know sometimes you see a shot like that, and that may be a little too quick, but she always has the green light.
Hatch, the long two goes out. Rebound grabbed by Morrill. And let's send it down to Dallin Richards for our Utah Summer Games sideline report. We'll catch Dallin on the next dead ball. Blackburn has been hounded by Weston. Jones, a great find inside. It's Timberwood, but she can't get the two. So the Badgers have got some good looks inside. They just haven't been able to finish. Weston, quick first step. Back out to McKinnon. She just checked in, and that's off the mark. Kira Jolly also in for the Rebels.
Wayne's got to establish what they want to do in the half court right now. They've got a lot of different shots up here in the first, but let's see what kind of tone they want to set moving into the second right here.
Jones goes inside, a tough left-handed hook shot, no good. She does track down her own miss. Jackson into the game for the Badgers. Wood for three. No good, and Pugmire snatches it.
The Rebels are doing a good job of boxing out the Badgers down low, and Pugmire now moving in transition.
Weston takes a Pugmire screen, and a great over-the-top pass. Pugmire finishes with the left. Fast start for the Rich Rebels, and Coach Stevens wants a timeout on state championship basketball, brought to you by SUU on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1.
Noah Builder Supply has been serving you for over 100 years. We are a small-town hardware store here to help you with your project. We are hardware, building materials, paint, and camping supplies, serving with local knowledge and community pride.
Unlock the potential of your land with Lutz Construction, specializing in excavation and landscape. We're your go-to contractor in Utah and Idaho. Whether it's laying a foundation, designing a rock wall, or snow removal, we've got you covered. Our skilled team ensures quality results for both residential and commercial projects. With Lutz Construction, your project isn't just another job, it's a blueprint for your dreams. Contact us today and let's start building your future. Check out our website at diglutzconstruction.com.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout for banking designed to help you score more. Zions Bank is for you. Let's send it down to Dallin Richards for the sideline report.
Hi guys, Dallin Richards down here with the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games sideline report. The Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games registration is now open. Go to utahsummergames.org. I was talking with head coach Cody Lundgren for the Rebels before the game, and he was talking about last year's team has a lot of returning players that played in the semifinals a year ago. They feel like that experience gives them the confidence to come out and play loose today, and you're seeing it early here with the 8-point lead. We'll get it back up to you guys and Tyler in the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth.
Thank you, Dallin. And the three-point play made by Bree Torgerson, who just checked in for the Badgers. So out of the timeout, they get a much-needed spark off the bench.
Yeah, using that physicality down low, working through the contact, the ability to finish with ease is something that they could use in this first quarter.
The Rebels miss, and Jones, a good rebound.
Pugmire was open down low, just couldn't finish.
Blackburn. Hands to Wood. Into the game is Paisley Jackson for Wayne. Blackburn circles back left, and it's Kira Jolly who jumps on the floor, but Blackburn gets it right back and will draw contact from Pugmire. She'll go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Good job by Blackburn that time, not giving up on the play. Even though that it was Kira Jolly that was diving for the basketball, it looked like Rich had possession just for a moment. Blackburn stands right there. She basically just receives like a football handoff, goes back the other way, gets the foul, and now she sinks her first at the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
AJ Van Dyke checks back in. Dottie Morse in for the Rebels. And Lori Morrill enters in for Wayne.
Badgers are going to need Van Dyke to get going if they want to get themselves back in this one.
And there she grabs the offensive rebound. Into Van Dyke over Pugmire, and there's a lot of Rebels inside, but Van Dyke goes strong, and they'll go right back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
You just have to respect number 23 as a scorer, and the Rebels are failing to do so far because you have multiple players in foul trouble now, as we haven't even finished the first quarter.
4 team fouls for Rich, 0 for Wayne.
Number 42, Brentley Hatch, re-enters the game. AJ for 1 ball.
And a 2-for-2 trip for AJ Van Dyke. She enters the scoring department.
Sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop. Gets it a little easier for you. Let's see if she can get her first field goal.
After the Rebels started out 12-2, it's been 6 straight for Wayne. They've cut it to just 4. Half a minute to play in the first quarter. Weston, a tough 3 off the backboard and into the hands of Jolly. A second chance for Rich.
Blackburn almost picks it off again.
Jolly attacks baseline, tosses it away. Blackburn gets it picked from Weston. A great defensive play. Weston goes in for 2, and a big-time play made by the sophomore as the first quarter comes to an end. It's Rich, 14, Wayne, 8, after the first 8 minutes of state championship basketball, brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on KSLSports.com.
Commercial direct recreational truck accessories. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West, or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Join us in Tropic, Utah, the first week in May for guided mule rides, vendors, food, and fun, including arena events, all mule fun rodeo, and ranch sorting. Then Friday night, a live concert featuring Dave Stamey and Bren Hill. The premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Panguitch City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Panguitch Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be...
Welcome back into the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth. Warmth you can rely on, powered by family, fueled by trust. Van Dyke splits a double team, no good, and batted out of bounds off of Jones.
They're really trying to get her the ball down low. I think her trying to get a shot from a basic position near the basket can help her to maybe see a shot go down from the perimeter. Because like I said in the first quarter, she can score at all 3 levels. Right now she's just trying to force it.
And as a sophomore, you know, this is a pretty big stage. The nerves are there, and that's something Coach Stevens mentioned, that his team can tend to get nervous sometimes. It takes a little bit to settle in. he was pleased to see them pull out that win against Whitehorse yesterday to settle some of those nerves.
I'll tell you what, even at her young age, she's already played on a bigger stage than I ever have. I probably made it to the third round of the Junior Jazz Tournament. And that's about it.
Hey, that can get intense. Good take by Smith, but it's no good as the shot clock was expiring.
I have to applaud both teams' effort, though, here in the first quarter. I feel like even though there's been quick turnovers or someone gets a defensive rebound, you have someone trailing trying to pick it off. You have players going after the basketball rather than arms. It's been low fouls. I mean, the Badgers haven't gotten one yet.
That's right, and Jones misses the free throw line jumper. It's really just the difference has been Wayne has missed a few close ones inside that they'll normally make. Other than that, it's been about even. Smith, the long three. Van Dyke grabs the rebound.
Badgers are doing a better job on the defensive boards than they did in the first quarter. A lot of second chance opportunities fell down for the Rebels. Wayne's now taking advantage down low.
Rich got out to a 12-2 lead. It's been 6-2 for the Badgers since. Great pass inside from Jones, and she finds Torgerson, who has been fantastic off the bench. She has 5.
Yeah, she's made a presence in the paint, and I think her size and physicality has proved to be to an advantage. She has a quick 5 here as we just started the second quarter.
Smith over to Weston. Wood defends, looking inside for Hatch. Free throw line jumper, just rattles inside. Pugmire, her third basket.
They're leaving that middle zone open, so Braylon decides to take advantage.
Timberwood, no hesitation to cast off, misses. Jones on the second chance, and she's had good looks. She's made some good plays, but hasn't been able to get those layups to fall.
Her spacing's been good, especially on the offensive side. Torgerson's now out of the game, so she's going to have to be the one they need to go to in the paint. She, like you said, she's just been missing some bunnies here in the first half.
Smith over to Pugmire. Smith will take a Pugmire screen and cast for 3 off the right side. Pugmire bats it into the hands of Hatch, and it's fumbled out of bounds back to the Badgers.
Wayne's lucky right there. They failed to box out. And again, like I mentioned, the first quarter, it was all about the Rebels getting those second chance points. If you give them too many of those, they're going to run away with this game.
Yeah, Pugmire had good position there. They just couldn't control it, and it was knocked out of bounds. So Wayne gets the stop. It's Wood back on the other end. Blackburn trying to go at Weston. Van Dyke, a tough shot. No good. Jones again there on the offensive glass. She misses again, and Pugmire gets it going the other way. Pugmire spins inside. Back to Smith. Off the mark. Body's on the floor. And a tie-up will be called. It will stay with Rich.
We've seen now a couple times here in the second quarter, Van Dyke is going solo ball. It doesn't even seem like they're moving isolation. She's just driving to the basket, and she's meeting 2 defenders very quickly and trying to split it. Wayne's got to set a screen for her something to open up at least a more decent shot she can get from mid-range.
Yeah, and when you're used to being a scorer, when you average over 17 a game, that's where you'll start to maybe get a little bit tense if you haven't been scoring. She doesn't have a field goal yet, and you can start to force things.
Yeah, right now she's on pace to only finish with 8 points. She had 2 in the first. Now we got a stoppage of play here as we have 2 refs converging near the paint.
I think it was about the shot clock. They reset it to 17. They go back to the scores table again.
Shot clock does not reset.
And they do confirm the shot clock does not reset. Great find inside. It's Smith on the dish from Jolly.
Whenever you're defending those out-of-bounds plays, you always got to make sure you find where your girl is so you can't let her out of your sight.
So great play by Rich on the inbounds. Jones, and she gets the left-handed hook to fall, her first points.
And that's what she's been missing this entire first half. Finally gets one to drop. But Rich working hard on the other end.
Smith attacking left side. Out to Pugmire. Great pump fake. Gets Van Dyke to fly by, and she goes in for the deuce and the free throw.
She is so good. I mean, she catches the ball in the high post. She's able to pump fake Van Dyke so hard. Van Dyke probably jumps up about 2 feet, and then she just takes it straight to the rack for the reverse layup and the foul, finishing through contact. She is so good for just being a sophomore.
Yeah, and we talked to both coaches before the game just about what makes Braylon so special and so hard to stop. And Coach Lundgren just saying how strong she is inside. She doesn't get pushed around much in there, and that's on display as she takes it in for the foul and the finish. Misses the free throw. Van Dyke on the other side goes out of bounds. Blackburn tries to save it, but it bounces off her head and out of bounds. Subs coming in. It's Torgerson in for Van Dyke.
Yeah, AJ's going to come out, and I think she knew she was going to the bench after she put up that last three-pointer. Again, feel like she's kind of forcing some shots, and like you said, it's probably due to the fact that she's a little bit behind pace than her season average.
Smith. Out to Pugmire. Weston left alone for three. No problem for Molly Weston.
Something else I love about Friday and Saturday nights here at the Sevier Valley Center, the emotion. Molly Weston letting people hear it after she drains that shot.
The Bryce Canyon City three from Molly Weston. It's the third for the Rebels in this game. Well, Nate, what do you say we do some Fab Rats trivia?
I'm all for some Fab Rats trivia. Fab Rats is a family-friendly, entertaining YouTube channel.
We'll ask a question. You email your answer to uhsslive@gmail.com. The question is, what is the shop's cat's name? What is the shop's cat's name? You email your answer to the email on screen, uhsslive@gmail.com, to win a T-shirt, some jerky, or a beanie.
I love me some jerky.
Have you tried the Motor Munch jerky?
Fab Rats jerky might be top tier.
It is amazing. They've got a couple different flavors. We'll have to dive into some at halftime.
I don't want to give the people any like ASMR in here. I don't want to hear you chewing on some jerky, but maybe I might enjoy some at halftime.
Yeah, off the microphone. Torgerson grabs the miss. Blackburn quickly the other way. The lead has ballooned to 11 for Rich. Blackburn misses the two. Weston grabs the miss. Smith going the other way. She has Jolly up ahead. She finds her. Jolly finishes.
Rebels do such a good job in transition. Everyone understands their spacing. Wayne trying to guard the basketball. Meanwhile, you got players trailing. Great job by Jolly to get the early two.
Now it's knocked away by Weston. And Blackburn trying to chase after it. She bounced it out of bounds. So a hustle play from Weston earns the possession for Rich.
And now the Badgers with 5 turnovers.
Blackburn pestering Smith up top. Nearly gets the steal. Smith with the advantage finds Pugmire. Pugmire on Van Dyke. Sophomore on sophomore. It's Van Dyke that wins this battle.
Let's see if that break worked for AJ to maybe slow things down and get the shot that she wants.
A little inside-out action. Paisley Jackson attempted the shot, got blocked out to Van Dyke. Through the hands of Jackson. Double team in the corner. Blackburn is left alone. Nearly banked it in. Pugmire quickly the other way.
I don't think I've ever seen a bank from behind the basket.
That was quite the angle. McKinnon just can't get the floater to go.
Rebels, I think, are wanting to push the tempo up. So far, they've been dictating it here in the first half, and that's why they have a 13-point lead. And on the other side, I think Wayne is having a hard time, especially when they slow things down in the half court, understanding where they want to shoot their shot. Not a lot of off-ball movement.
Yeah, just 4 points for Wayne in this quarter. It's a rich 7-0 run. Jolly pulls up for three. Misses inside. Ball batted by two Rebels into the hands of Jackson. Molly Weston has just been making life difficult for the Wayne guards. A.J. Van Dyke, a spin move, takes some contact. She went 2 for 2 at the line earlier, still looking for her first field goal, but doesn't matter how you get the points. She's just found it hard today to get any easy baskets.
And as we were mentioning before, you have to respect her as a scorer, and so you'll play physical against her to try and stop her from scoring, but she gets a foul call.
A.J. makes the first, so she's 3 for 3 at the charity stripe, and that's Paige Smith's third foul, so she'll go to the bench. Checking in Dottie Morse, that's Cass Argyle. Under a minute left in the first half. Stick around for the SUU halftime report. Jolly pump fakes, and it's a Pugmire who slipped the screen and gets the easy 2. Beautiful teamwork.
Yeah, they didn't see her move down low off that slip screen. Pugmire now with 10 points.
Pugmire has been dominant in this tournament. She was huge yesterday, especially in the third quarter. She has 6 double-doubles this season. So she knows how to rebound. She knows how to clog the paint. And Van Dyke, she'll go back to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
She's getting to about the high left or right block. She's going to her left these last 2 possessions. She's using a spin move to go back to the basket, ripping through contact. Hey, and she's 4 for 4 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. She'll keep shooting those.
Gets that one to drop through. Michaela Jones and Reagan Blackburn check back in. Shot clock will be turned off. Just 17 seconds left in the first half. Second free throw off to the right. Foul called against the Badgers. It's just the second team foul.
Foul on number 23, A.J. Van Dyke.
Looks to be against Van Dyke as she was trailing on the defensive side.
Weston catches it near the midcourt line. 5 left on the clock. Weston takes the Pugmire screen. Pugmire, she gets it off in time, and it's no good. So the Rebels will head into the locker room with a 12-point lead, 27-15. Rich, they've led the entire game. They got up 12-2 early. Their largest lead was 13. And really, it was the play of Pugmire inside, and then the hot shooting to start. Cass Argyle hit 2 threes, and Molly Weston added a Bryce Canyon City 3 in the second quarter. We're going to send it down to Dallin, who has Coach Lundgren.
All right, guys, Dallin Richards here with head coach of the Rebels, Cody Lundgren. Cody, you guys got out to an early lead there in the first quarter. What did you see from your girls?
Oh, man, they're playing really well right now. They're sharing the ball well, and they're working well out of that trap that they're giving us off our ball screen. So we got some good looks at our post off of that. And they're playing pretty good defense right now, so I'm pretty happy with them.
What's the message going into the halftime now, a half away from a state championship game?
Well, I know Wayne's not going to quit, so we got to keep doing what we're doing, and we got to do a better job on the Van Dyke girl. She's kind of getting in the hoop and drawing some fouls on us, so we got to do a better job there.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Yeah, thank you.
Blackburn Propane broadcast booth.
Thank you, Dallin. So Coach Lundgren, pleased with the team, both on offense and defense, as we welcome you into the SUU halftime report. Nate, what did you see in terms of what Coach Lundgren is saying that Rich was able to do so effectively?
Well, he was saying that the Badgers were giving them double-team looks, and as he brought that up, that totally makes sense, and that's why I think Pugmire is so successful in that first half. She's able to slip down while a defender's being distracted with the ball handler, and so they're finding easy looks down low in the paint, and that's what Braylon's been doing all tournament long. She's getting buckets near the basket. And something else of note is that Rich is taking advantage from the Bryce Canyon City three-point line. They're 3 of 5 from downtown. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Badgers 0 for 6.
Yeah, and that's kind of what opened up the paint for Pugmire. So AJ Van Dyke, she got to the free throw line late. Coach Lundgren wants to stop that in the second half. The Rebels lead 27-15. This has been the SUU Halftime Report. SUU is where you soar. Check them out at suu.edu.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguin City Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguin Main Street from 8 to 10:30 p.m. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguin City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all truck drivers that make our communities better, so why not show off their trucks? We wish all teams success. Rafter Lazy J Fence Company started building fence in 2000. We cover the southern half of Utah, building all types of fence, agricultural, residential, and commercial. Call the Jones Boys.
It's that time of year again where we're cheering on our hometown teams. The town of Randolph would like to wish the Rich Rebels good luck at the state tournament. Go Rebels!
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers.
I got a feeling called the blues. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
A show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon.
Hell of a place to lose a cat.
The show runs every night. That's right, every night, from April to October. Get your tickets now at Ebenezer'sBarnandGrill.com.
Come and enjoy an over-the-rim shake at Stan's Burger Shack in Haynesville. The traditional Lake Powell style. They're old school awesome. Go Wayne Badgers.
Mornings are busy. Breakfasts to make, lunches to pack, kids to get out the door. I didn't think I could add anything else to my plate. But my online business was growing, and I knew I needed the skills to take it further. That's when I found Southern Utah University. With the flexibility and support SUU offers, I can fit classes around my life, earning my degree while still being there for my family. Because at SUU, this is where I soar.
From humble beginnings to major discoveries in genetics, medicine, computer science, engineering, and every other corner of campus. It's been a remarkable 175 years, and we are still climbing.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org. When you come to Capitol Reef Country in Wayne County, You won't just experience the rural life, hiking, fishing, or ATVing, but you will live it. Capitol Reef Country, Wayne County Tourism, and Wayne County wish the Wayne Badgers success in the postseason.
Deer Valley Center, Dallin Richards here with Wayne head coach Kerry Stevens. You guys got out to an early deficit in the first quarter, battled back, able to hold with Rich back and forth since then. What was the message going into the half?
We've just got to do a little bit better on the defensive side. Everybody's trying to stop the ball, but we're letting people slip past us. So it's just a matter of talking on defense a little bit more, and then we're going to give them a little more pressure on the top. See what that'll help us out.
And offensively, able to get some good looks, just not all of them falling early. Was there anything you guys needed to change on the offensive end?
No, I think we just need to attack a little bit more. We got nerves right now, so we're just trying to get rid of those nerves, and we'll get going right here in the third quarter.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck the second half. Back up to you guys in the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth.
Windy Mesa Studios in Painting is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014. Mayor Scott Sabie, along with the town board and the elected officials of the city of Woodruff, want to wish the Rich Rebels good luck in sports, academics, and all they do in life. Good luck, Rebels.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Enhance your farm's productivity with Aero AG Solutions advanced spray drones. Aero AG specializes in custom aerial application of pesticides, herbicides, fertilizers, seed, and more. Call Logan Lefevre at 435-690-9819.
For over 60 years, Brown Brothers Construction has been building roads, moving dirt, and shaping the future of our communities. From highways to hometown streets, we take pride in a job well done, just like the incredible 1A athletes competing in the 2025 region and state tournaments. To all the hardworking athletes out there, your dedication, grit, and determination inspire us every day. Brown Brothers Construction is proud to support you. Best of luck, and keep shaping the road to victory.
Blackburn Propane is a family-owned company. We've been in business for 31 years. Full-service propane company servicing all of central and southern Utah and parts of Nevada and Arizona. We don't just service one, we service all. Bryan Farm is a proud sponsor of Wayne High School basketball. Check out Bryan Farm for all your farm and ranching needs. Let us service you with fertilizer, fuel, feed, seed, lawn and garden, and much more. Bryan Farm.
At Cache Valley Bank, you get all the options and services without all the hassle. Personal and business banking services. From the professional staff of Cache Valley Bank, go Badgers!
Duke's Slick Rock Grill is a family-owned restaurant in Hanksville. We proudly serve the explorers and adventurers that visit southern Utah. Our slow-smoked brisket, Dutch oven ribs, or a juicy ribeye steak, we look forward to serving you.
Jackson Excavation supports our coaches and teams here in Wayne County. We specialize in everything dirt, from excavating homes and water lines to building roads and septic tanks. To road base and gravel supplies, call Jackson Excavation.
Welcome back into the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth. Warmth you can rely on, powered by family, fueled by trust. Pass knocked away, back to Blackburn. Wood loses her dribble. 13 on the shot clock. Jones trying to back down Pugmire. A tough look. Doesn't get it to go, and Pugmire grabs it.
That's a good shot, though, by Jones. It matches up with what Coach Stevens said coming out of the break, is that they want to attack more.
And attacking at the other end, Paige Smith gets the two to fall.
Rebels just getting back to what they did in that first half. Good transition offense, easy layups for two.
Good entry pass inside by Blackburn, but Jenna Erickson, who starts the second half, doesn't get it to fall.
Looks like Blackburn was just trailing, trying to catch up with the basketball, caught a body instead.
So Lily Morrill starts the second half on the bench. It's Jenna Erickson, who I believe is getting her first action of the day, who starts the second half. Pugmire, she hesitated just a little bit and slid her pivot foot.
Yeah, unfortunate travel for the Rebels. But now if you're Wayne, you can take advantage of that. You have to hope that they do stuff like that here in the third quarter to give you opportunities to get into this lead little by little.
Yeah, just 15 first half points. Wayne averages 56 on the year, so they are a pretty high-powered offense. It's just today the Rebels have been able to shut that down, and a good pass ahead to Argyle, who takes some contact from behind and will go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
So once again, Jones is trying to go down low and get a layup, but she's met immediately by two post defenders. But not only that, Pugmire has great vision in the open court. The Rebels go so fast in transition, and they either get layups or they get free throws.
Yeah, and part of what's making it difficult for Wayne is they haven't knocked down a Bryce Canyon City 3 yet. And so when you can't really space the floor outside, it's going to clog the middle. I believe Wayne's 0 for 6 or 0 for 7 from 3.
Yeah, 0 for 6.
1 for 2 at the charity stripe.
And you know what? LeBron had a miss like that the other day, so there's no reason to worry about that.
That's true. A miss is the same no matter how it happens.
That's right.
Van Dyke, a good move, and she gets her first field goal to drop. It's a very difficult one.
That's what you want to see if you're a Badger fan. She gets the move that she wants, an open look in the mid-range.
Yeah, the good news for the Badgers, despite trailing by 13, is Van Dyke hasn't done what she normally does. So there is that room for her to get hot and come back. But Rich has done such a good job shutting her down, and it's tough to come back when Braylon Pugmire is doing that on the other end.
I mentioned at the halftime break, she got a lot of open looks for layups, but on that time she's able to use her body and use a nice post-up move for 2 here in the third.
That's one thing that concerned Coach Stevens pregame was Braylon's ability to control the paint and be physical inside. Blackburn, the first Bryce Canyon City 3 for Wayne, drops through, and that's a good sign if you're a Badger.
Yeah, that's what you want to see because, again, now Van Dyke has the respect of the defense by moving inside the three-point line. Now you can kick it out. Blackburn takes advantage. Nice shot from downtown.
Pugmire thought about the 3. Smith attacking inside. It's tipped away by Van Dyke.
They can cut it to 10 or 9 here. This will be a big possession for Wayne.
The last time it was at single digits, it was 20-18. Out of bounds off of Rich. Checking in for the Rebels now is Lacey McKinnon.
So these out of bounds baseline draws are usually what win you ball games because you'll see what the coach can get their best player of the ball like that.
Van Dyke misses off of the Badgers. And Brindley Hatch, she went down to tie her shoe and realized that they were already playing, so she got up and waved her hand and said, I'll do that later. In the corner, McKinnon, who just checked in off the mark, and Torgerson, a good rebound over Hatch.
Breeze played some solid minutes for the Badgers, gets a good board off the miss from 3. Let's see if they go to her down low in the paint.
Blackburn, she just hit one. She can't hit another. Hatch grabs it. Weston, a quick move, takes it coast to coast, misses, and it's going to be off of Weston's knee.
Nice job by Molly to weave past the defense. She had a look that was open on the left side, but Timberwood was just right behind her tail the entire time.
Did you see how quickly the official blew the whistle to let Brindley Hatch tie her shoe?
Yeah.
As soon as it went out of bounds, the other official blew the whistle and allowed Hatch a quick breather for a shoe tie.
When are we going to get those self-lacing shoes like they had in Back to the Future 2?
Who knows? Not everything from that movie has come true yet, but some things.
That's true.
Pugmire, a loose ball on the ground. It's Van Dyke, Pugmire, and Blackburn who wrestle for it. Timeout taken by Rich. So it was a loose ball, but they award the timeout to Rich, and we'll take a timeout as well on state championship basketball, brought to you by the Garcane Propane on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
Noah Builder Supply has been serving you for over 100 years. We are a small-town hardware store here to help you with your project. We are hardware, building materials, paint, and camping supplies, serving with local knowledge and community pride.
Unlock the potential of your land with Lutz Construction, specializing in excavation and landscape. We're your go-to contractor in Utah and Idaho. Whether it's laying a foundation, designing a rock wall, or snow removal, we've got you covered. Our skilled team ensures quality results for both residential and commercial projects. With Lutz Construction, your project isn't just another job, it's a blueprint for your dreams. Contact us today and let's start building your future. Check out our website at diglutzconstruction.com.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout. For banking that helps you power forward, Zions Bank is for you. And on the inbounds play, it's Braylon Pugmire who got the quick look, and she'll go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Yeah, they're drawing up plays out of bounds for Pugmire to go baseline to get her easy looks. And she's able to capitalize from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Yeah, and we saw nearly an identical play in the first half that got them a wide open 2.
It's plays like that that show you that Coach Lundgren knows what his star player needs to get good looks and to get opportunities. Now she has 14 points.
Pugmire came in averaging 15 in the tournament so far. She had 16 on Wednesday and 14 yesterday. Attacking inside is Wood, and she'll take a bump from, I believe it'll go against Pugmire. Or they'll give it to Kira Jolly. Both Pugmire and Jolly were in on the action. It was Jolly who committed the foul.
But Wayne's attacking a little bit more this half, and they're starting to get those foul calls. So you're seeing more shots go up for the Badgers.
1 for 2 goes Timber Wood. Oh, gets stuck in a pickle. McKinnon throws it away. It's Jones on the steal. Blackburn goes racing the other way. Too strong. And Lily Morrill got hurt. She's holding her hip. But she's looks like she'll stay in the game. She came up kind of hobbling on after that fast break.
Yeah, you'd hate to see an injury in a game like this. Nice to see that she's still able to play.
Blackburn takes a Jones screen, has some separation, goes in and out. Pugmire grabs the rebound. Argyle quickly the other way. A drop-off pass to Jolly. She'll float it in and kisses it off the rim. Drops for 2.
That's a nice job. Blackburn had to overcorrect because she was moving so fast sideline. So Jolly decides to cut, but instead of going all the way to the basket, gets a nice floater.
Jolly's first points. 6 different Rebels have scored. Argyle up to Hatch. A power dribble from Hatch, and she'll take it to the left side and drop it in.
So she saw that it was 1v2. She was the one, and so she did a little pump fake, caused the defense to hop. Then she gets a wide open lane on the left side.
Good move by Hatch, leads to the largest lead of the evening for Rich. Morrill has an open look and cans it.
That's just what you want to see after you just mentioned that was the largest lead of the game. Morrill just decides not so quickly.
A stop at the other end. Van Dyke wrestles it away from Jolly. Wayne closed the game yesterday on a 20-5 run over Whitehorse. So they have a run in them, and back-to-back triples by Lily Morrill, and she also gets the foul on this one. And you can see she kind of fell to the ground after she shot that, so she's in pain, but it doesn't matter to her. She's still knocking it down.
She's still grabbing that hip, just as you mentioned. But ever since she went down now, that's 6 points, chance for 7 right here. Playing through contact, that's where she's thriving right now. She can cut it to a 10-point game just like that.
It was just at 17, and that's, 17, especially when you're struggling to score, that kind of feels like a mountain to come back from. But if you can get that to single digits before the fourth quarter, all of a sudden there's some hope.
And just like that, the first 4-point play of the entire tournament.
Lily Morrill a 7-0 run by herself in a span of about 40 seconds. Playing through a injury and all. Argyle kicks it out to Weston to try to answer. She cannot. There's 3 Rebels inside. It's Smith who hands it to Pugmire, and she gets bumped by Van Dyke. 3 fouls on A.J. Van Dyke.
Rebels just do a good job of crashing the offensive glass. There were no Badgers underneath the basket. 3 rich Rebels. Pugmire's right there. Now she can take advantage of the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Too strong on the first. Second one drops home.
She's now 3 for 4 on the day from the line.
39-28, Wayne. They've hit 3 Bryce Canyon City threes in this quarter after going 0 for 6 in the first half. It sparked a little bit of a run. Morrill, she's had the hot hand inside to Van Dyke, and it's Argyle who gets caught reaching over the backside. Just the 3rd team foul against the Rich Rebels.
So now they're trying to spread the ball out since Lily Morrill's been on a heater. Now you can give it back to A.J. Van Dyke. Get your star in a rhythm. Now you'll have 2 players that get it going.
And a beautiful play. Michaela Jones can't get it through. It was very similar to what Rich ran on the other end to get Pugmire open, but a missed opportunity for the Badgers.
Yep, she had a wide open look from about 8 feet out. Couldn't get it to drop.
Oh, a great find inside. It's Pugmire to Smith.
Smith found the weak spot in the defense, running baseline. Now she's got 4 here in the 3rd.
Quick response from the Rebels. After the Morrill heater, Van Dyke from deep. Off the mark, and shot clock and game clock identical as Rich heads the other way. Beautiful pass inside from Argyle, and Hatch just misses. Second chance. This time Argyle takes the 3, and it splashes through Cass Argyle.
That's what happens when you get second chance points. You're able to kick it out because the defense is collapsing, trying to get the rebounds that they didn't get before. Nice open 3 that time from Argyle.
Van Dyke, spin move, no good, and a foul on the ground. Rich brought it up to 17. Wayne fought back, cut it to 10, and now it's back up to 16 after a 6-0 Rebel run.
Badgers are going to need something right here to cut it down as we head into the 4th quarter. Let's see what head coach Stevens draws up.
Quickly on the inbounds, it's Blackburn. Finds the hands of Timberwood, and the buzzer will sound. The Rich Rebels are 8 minutes away from moving on to the 1A State Championship. This is State Championship Basketball, brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Mule Days. Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on KSLSports.com.
Rafter Lazy J Fence Company started building fence in 2000. We cover the southern half of Utah, building all types of fence, agricultural, residential, and commercial. Call the Jones Boys.
It's that time of year again where we're cheering on our hometown teams. The town of Randolph would like to wish the Rich Rebels good luck at the state tournament. Go Rebels!
Come and enjoy an over-the-rim shake at Stan's Burger Shack in Haynesville. The traditional Lake Powell style. They're old school awesome. Go Wayne Badgers.
When you
Welcome back into the Blackburn Propane broadcast booth. Warmth you can rely on, powered by family, fueled by trust. I'm Tyler Gibb with Nate Thatcher, Elizabeth Ahlstrom, our producer, Ozzie Owens on stats, and Timberwood on the steal. The left-hand lay-in for Timberwood.
Nice response by the Badgers coming in here in the 4th quarter. They got to get going quick because they're still down by 14, but that defense turning into offense.
The Badgers extending their pressure. Pugmire drops it down low, and in comes Jones, who swats it away.
They're fortunate that Jones was really good at blocking it out of bounds that time because they had a weak spot once again, baseline far side. And so they would have had an easy layup, but Jones with a nice block.
Yeah, Pugmire found Hatch, who was left alone. It looked like it was going to be a wide open 2. Jones came from out of nowhere. Pugmire, she'll finish that with a little left-handed jumper.
Now up to 17 points on the game. She is doing her work this entire weekend.
Wayne stuck, and there will be a foul away from the ball. It's going to go against Pugmire on Michaela Jones. Wood to inbounds. Van Dyke gets it. She has some open space, and she banks it in for 2. Probably one of her easiest looks of the day.
Yeah, and once again, they're getting what they want now here in the fourth. It's just a matter of playing better on defense.
Down by 14. Pugmire operates at the free throw line. Kick to the corner, it's Argyle. Timberwood again on the steal. She takes it in. Smith on the defense, but it doesn't matter to Timberwood. She's got 2 quick buckets to start the fourth.
So they're overhelping on the zone. So when the ball handler comes up, you have 2 defenders getting into her face. And so sometimes they're interrupting the passing lanes on the other side of the court when they're trying to go all the way on the other side.
Corner 3 from Argyle is off the mark. Pugmire tries to save the rebound. Instead, it's Blackburn who rushes the other way. Van Dyke, an open look for 3. Just off to the side, and the Rebels grab it.
Felt like that was about to go down. It's been all Wayne here in the fourth.
That goes out of bounds back to Wayne. Let's send it down to Dallin Richards for our Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games sideline report.
Guys, Dallin Richards down here with the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games sideline report. Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games have over 40 sports with new additions, including 7-on-7 football and girls high school flag football. Listening in on both huddles coming into the fourth quarter, it was similar stories. For the Rebels, we're 1 quarter away. We got to find a way to finish. Wayne won't go away. For the Badgers, we have 8 minutes to make the comeback of our lives. It starts with 1 possession on defense and a bucket on the other end. Back up to you guys in the Blackburn broadcast booth studio.
Thank you, Dallin. Timeout on the floor. We'll quickly take one as well. This is state championship basketball by Bryce Canyon City on TeamHive.live and KSLSports.com.
When you come to Capitol Reef Country in Wayne County, you won't just experience the rural life, hiking, fishing, or ATVing, but you will live it. Capitol Reef Country, Wayne County Tourism, and Wayne County wish the Wayne Badgers success in the postseason.
Mayor Scott Sabey, along with the town board and the elected officials of the city of Woodruff, want to wish the Rich Rebels good luck in sports, academics, and all they do in life. Good luck, Rebels.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout. For big time banking with the home team field, Zions Bank is for you. 12-point lead for Rich. Michaela Jones, a quick move, and she gets bumped in the face. Goes to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Even though Jones only has 2 points, the emotion that she has now that she wants to get that bucket, especially here in the fourth, she's still getting after it. But something to note is that Pugmire just picked up her 4th foul here in the fourth.
That is huge for the Rebels. She will go to the bench. And it's felt like Rich has been fairly in control throughout this game, but as we saw earlier in the Manila Valley game, Manila trailed by 14 with about 5 minutes left, and they came all the way back to tie it. Valley ended up winning at the buzzer, but they did get it all the way back to a tie game. So Wayne with a little bit of momentum to start the fourth. Pugmire on the bench, and a great find down low, but they miss. So Wayne gets the possession back.
That's a good break for Wayne. Rich had a wide open layup. They just missed it.
Blackburn thought about the 3. Feeds Van Dyke on the post. She turns and makes it look easy.
They couldn't get things going in the first half with A.J. Van Dyke, but now she's got 4 here in the first 3 minutes of the fourth. Cuts things back to a 10-point game.
A near steal. It's going to be a jump ball, or is it a timeout? They'll give Rich the timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout as well on championship basketball, brought to you by the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games on 1aball.com.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities, the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit brycecanyoncityut.gov.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout for banking that helps you stay in the game no matter where you are. Zions Bank is for you. Rich out of the timeout. McKinnon for three. It's short. Jones outlets to Blackburn. They have numbers. Blackburn takes it into Weston. She took some contact. No call, and it's out of bounds. Back to the Rebels.
Reagan's obviously frustrated with that call, but if I'm the Badgers right now, even though you're down 10, slow down in transition to get yourself the best look available because you need every bucket that you can when you're still down double digits.
Yeah, I think if you go in a little bit out of control and the ref can see that, or if you're just at such a fast pace, even though there's contact, you're just kind of running into the defender, you're not going to get that call more often than not.
Right.
Dottie Morse, she's called for the travel. So Pugmire's still on the bench. Dottie Morse in for her.
Rich has the right idea every time to attack the zone defense. They're working it through the middle, but they're just causing turnovers that don't need to happen, and it's giving Wayne extra opportunities.
Van Dyke. Long two, off the mark. Tracked down in the corner, Morse. Oh, some contact, no call. Blackburn picks it back up, down to Van Dyke, but Smith knocks it away. They had numbers, and the official yet to signal. He does call a travel, he called a travel, but signaled to Wayne. I thought it was Rich that had the ball.
So he did point going Rich's direction first. The near judge did, but now they're fixing it. They're saying it's going to go the Badgers' way.
I think the official was the only one that was confused. Everybody else went to Wayne's side of the floor. The official started walking down to the other end. So
hey, we're all human. We're all human.
Everything's settled now. It's the correct call. Van Dyke, a long three, no good. She fell to the floor as she shot at Jones with an extra chance, and she puts it back in. So all of a sudden it's single digits. Closest it's been since it was 18-12.
Yeah, a lot of bodies are hitting the floor. It's getting a little bit more physical, but not as many whistles.
Three by Argyle. Too strong. Morse rips away the rebound, and a foul call will go against A.J. Van Dyke.
That's going to be her fourth, I believe.
So the two sophomore stars for each team, both with 4 fouls, and it's Pugmire for Rich, who checks back in with her 4. Dottie Morse back to the bench. She created this second chance opportunity.
Oh, boy. This is getting close.
It's been 8 straight points for Wayne ever since Rich took a 16-point lead. Oh, knocked away. Good play by Wood.
A bucket here would be huge for momentum.
Blackburn, a monster second half yesterday to seal the win over Whitehorse. Van Dyke, a little out of control. Argyle with the steal, and a timeout called by Lundgren. He wants to talk things over. This is state championship basketball, brought to you by Ruby's Inn on KSLSports.com.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at BryceCanyonHalfMarathon.com. Race is scheduled for the second Saturday in July.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing needs, contact Color Country Plumbing. Specializing in new construction, call today, 435-231-3950. Wishing all of Region 20 success in the postseason.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Are you looking for ways to protect your agricultural-related investments from lack of precipitation and market downturns? We are the Ag Experts. Our team specializes in PRF insurance, LRP insurance, and ranch insurance. Give Chad a call today to learn how you can protect your calf check from the market downturns and your livestock range from drought. Don't get caught at the bottom of the cycles. Choose the experts. Choose us, your agriculture insurance specialists. Call Chad Lyman with Tyler Jeffs and Associates at 435-633-5981.
Welcome back into the Sevier Valley Center. Pugmire out of the timeout. A big basket.
That's what they've been missing. They've been moving the ball through the middle, but without Pugmire. And instead of passing at baseline, she decides to take the mid-range jumper, and she hits.
Timberwood. She's had a strong fourth quarter, and she adds to it. 7 fourth-quarter points for Timberwood.
Reminder that bank shot's brought to you by State Bank of Southern Utah. Experience the difference of hometown baking. Here's another steal. Just
Rich.
a 7-point game.
Up ahead to the freshman, off of Jenna Erickson's hands, out of bounds.
Lily Morrill has checked back in. She had 7 points in that third quarter, including 2 3-pointers. This is going to be huge if they can get another turnover. Pugmire back in the game, though.
Pugmire at the free throw line. Extremely efficient when Rich operates with Pugmire at the free throw line.
Yep, they're just using her in the middle zone. You just got to work it through her because the defense will collapse.
Weston pump fakes on Blackburn, and a beautiful drop-down pass goes through Pugmire's hands. Blackburn ripped it out of the hands of Braylon.
So shot clock still at 32 seconds. And neither team has really gotten into foul trouble here. So we'll see we're under 2 minutes now. So we'll see what the Badgers want to do here if we get a little bit closer to the end of the game when they want to start fouling.
This has been a long possession for Rich with second chance opportunities. A good rip-through move by Smith. No good, and it's fought for. Oh, they call a kick ball on Wayne. It looked like it was going to be a jump ball, which would have gone to the Badgers, but instead it's a kick ball, and it stays with Rich, a fresh shot clock.
Wow, I don't think I've seen that in a scrum for the basketball on the floor. Typically, you're calling a jump because, everyone's feet are on the ground because you're laying on the ground.
Yeah, I was surprised it was called a kick instead of a jump, and now it's a foul against Michaela Jones. We're still looking for an answer to our Fab Rats question. The question is, what is the name of the shop's cat? What is the name of the shop cat? Pugmire. Oh, a lot of contact down low. Van Dyke hit the floor hard. Pugmire gets up, but Van Dyke's still down.
Let's see who they call this foul against. This will be huge.
It will be Van Dyke's fifth if it's on her, and they call it on Jones from the backside. So that is a big call that goes Wayne's way. Good to see Van Dyke up.
Pugmire 3 for 5 from the line. Make it 4 for 6.
Email your Fab Rats answer to uhsslive@gmail.com. A quick hint, it's similar to something you would wear on your feet. It's the name of something that covers your feet.
Slippers.
Not quite.
Ooh. You got to tell me in the timeout.
It's an everyday thing. This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by Ruby's Inn on KSLSports.com.
Garcane Propane proudly sponsors Region 20 basketball. We are here to meet your propane needs. Call us 800-747-5403.
comes to traditions, at the top of the list has to be a stop at Henry's Drive-In on Highway 89 in Penguins for a hot and juicy chubby cheeseburger and an order of homemade onion rings. From the amazing crew at Henry's, they wish all teams success.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout for banking designed to help you score more. Zions Bank is for you. Well, Nate, let's take a look at our State Bank of Southern Utah play of the game. It happened back in the second quarter. Braylon Pugmire pump fakes, attacks the basket, takes the contact, and finishes. Just one of her many baskets today.
She's so good when she gets down low in the paint, and she's shown us multiple times today and the few days before she can score in a variety of ways near the basket.
That is your State Bank of Southern Utah play of the game, where local decisions produce better results. The basket for Wayne on a second chance opportunity.
Back to a 7-point game. Let's see what happens right here, though.
Wayne needing to increase the pressure. 1 minute left to play. Blackburn fouls from behind, so that's the fourth team foul. It will be free throws the west of the way for Rich, and A.J. Van Dyke obviously has 4 fouls, so she can't afford to pick it up.
It's interesting, though, because their zone defense, they're bringing double help on a ball handler, and so it's leaving wide open zones for someone else to score. Another foul call. I think this one's going to be going against Timberwood.
Molly Weston will be the free throw shooter. Weston, a sophomore, yet to go to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line today.
Hasn't scored since her three-pointer in the second quarter. So these are 2 big free throws with under a minute to go in the game.
Weston, she averages over 10 a game.
Ooh.
That one rattles out. Second free throw, no good as well. Jones grabs the rebound. Wayne has to act quick.
Got to come up with a bucket right here if you want a chance.
Morrill. She hit 2 threes in the third quarter. Just off the side there. Pugmire grabs the rebound. Weston across half court. And the Badgers will have to play the foul game. 35 seconds left, and Rich seems to be in control.
Yeah, they're doing a nice job of making sure they're underneath the basket, collecting a rebound on a potential miss, because Wayne is now going to be basically shooting from the perimeter the rest of the way to even have a chance of coming back in this one.
Weston just missed 2. She misses that one.
Well, after 3 straight misses, I wonder if I'm the Badgers and I go down and make a bucket, I might aim for a 2 right now and keep fouling Weston until she makes one.
Yeah, Weston's a good shooter, but sometimes you get out of rhythm and you don't see a few fall through, and she gets the bounce off the top of the backboard. So that one drops, makes it an 8-point game.
That'll probably help her mentality, as that one is the most important one of the night.
Van Dyke spins on Hatch, no good. Blackburn for 3. Gets it to fall. Timeout, Coach Stevens of Wayne. This is State Championship Basketball, brought to you by Color Country Plumbing on TeamHive.live.
It's time for championship basketball, and Lamb Excavating, located in Orderville, Utah, wishes all teams the best of luck in the postseason. Lamb Excavating can help you with all of your excavation needs, from gravel to chip seal and any other excavating. No job is too big or too small. Give Darwin and the boys a call, 435-648-2318. Now let's play some ball.
Welcome back from the Zions Bank timeout for banking that helps you power forward. Zions Bank is for you. We've had a couple answers in trying to answer our Fab Rats question. None of them have been correct yet. The closest it has been boots, but that is not correct.
I think it's the item of clothing that goes underneath. It starts with an S, Boston red, blank, Chicago white, blank.
So if you can hurry and email that answer in, you will win some Fab Rats swag. Email it in to uhsslive@gmail.com.
Those shirts are of the highest quality. I recommend them to everyone.
They are very high quality. And beanies this year, some jerky. We've got jerky at our table right here.
And that's producer Elizabeth approved.
It is Motor Munch. Molly Weston, 1 for 4 this quarter from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, make it 1 for 5.
Motor Munch. That's a good sports nickname.
Yeah, that.
M squared.
1 for 2 for Molly. 6-point game. You need a 3 here if you're the Badgers. Wood trying to get free. And it's taken away by Weston, and that should send the Rich Rebels to the 1A state championship. There will be one more foul with 4 seconds left, but this one is all but over.
Good for the Rebels. Last season, Coach Lundgren and his girls finished in 3rd place, if I remember correctly. And so they now have a chance to go and win first in a year where they've been absolutely dominant. I think it's his best season under his tenure. And this is the moment you've been waiting for. And tomorrow they have a chance to go and take it.
They sure do, and it's a great run by Wayne. They provided one of the more exciting fourth quarters of the tournament yesterday. Them and Whitehorse played a classic. They ended up pulling away at the end, won by 11. It was a little closer than that. And Blackburn will take the last second heave. Well, that will do it for the first semifinal matchup. It's the Rich Rebels who take down the Wayne Badgers. Stick around for your Ruby's End post-game report and Larry H. Miller, Utah Summer Games, player of the game.
Ruby's End General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Welcome out to the Ruby's Inn post-game report and highlights. Ruby's Inn hosting visitors to Bryce Canyon for over 100 years. It's Rich who takes the 53-46 victory over Wayne. They led from start to finish, got off to a hot start. Wayne fought back, but it was Rich who really controlled the whole day.
Yeah, and I think it's because they established their presence down low in the paint with Braylon Pugmire and company, and